Greetings, traveler.
Hey everyone. Recently, I was sponsored by Stash, a card looter, but I liked the game so much that I played it a bunch more on and off stream. And I really just wanted to show the devs some extra love because it's essentially just one guy who made an amazing game that costs $10 with zero other monetizations, no battle pass, no skins, no nothing. It's an asynchronous auto battler, which means that it's similar to Battlegrounds where you have a buying phase and you make your team stronger and then you fight someone else's team. But the asynchronous part means that you can do it on your own time without having to compete with the timer, right? We've all been on the rope, and essentially now you fight someone else's board who also was, let's say, on turn 4, and then you fight their turn 4 board, and then you see whoever built a better board. The biggest reason why I think this game is so much fun is they have the king mechanic, which means that after you win a game, right, sort of like you win your lobby, you get to challenge one of the 12 king boards, which are very strong boards of people who also won their lobby. And if you beat the king, you take his place. And now you can see your board on the king list, one of the 12 decks. And whenever someone else fights against your ghost and then you beat them, it also shows like how many wins your board can accumulate. I think this is so cool to have an end game mechanic, because sometimes you have such a crazy good game and you're so sad that the game is over because you thought like, oh, this is such a strong board. Well, now you can actually test it versus other people who also had like a crazy good game, and you can see who actually has the craziest board. So if you'd like to check it out, I've got a link to the game in the pinned comments. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the video. Alrighty, chat. We have a treat of a Beater Babbitt game. So Beater's editor is like Speedy Gonzalez. He just goes like, zoom. You guys don't have to see this early game. Zoom. Let's go. Zoom. Which is totally fine, by the way. It's easy for... Well, I just have to get used to it because I review a lot on Twitch as well, and then I have to like fast forward. Here it's just like... So we have another doubleheader. So we had that earlier as well for the Sliders game. It's really nice to have those spellcrafts. I talked about it there as well because coin is also so good because you can buy coin and level here. Very often on turn 2 with doubleheader, you just level, and it's kind of sad because you'd rather copy a 2-drop next turn than to copy a 1-drop now and then copy a 1-drop next turn. It's not so great. But the spellcrafts, they apply double. So if Beater now buys something from the shop, he'll throw the 2 Surf and Surfs on that minion. So probably Lava Lurker here. And then I kind of like just coining for Tad and next turn going to double Chef's Choice. Okay, he's going to Chef now. Interesting. I guess he could hold Chef for a 3. Yeah, okay, that also works. I was like, okay, getting 2 Chefs. But I guess he wants to copy the thing. He wants to copy the thing with the spellcrafts. Although he'll put a spellcraft on the Lurker. Yeah, never mind. So I kind of like buying coin Tad, but he gets see-through time, so he gets super rewarded. So we Chef a Naga. We get a golden. Okay. I guess... Oh, he's going Marquee Taker. Okay. Sure. Sure. It's one of those unexciting moments. So my idea was to freeze a Chef and then next turn get double Chef guaranteed, which is kind of nice as you can get 3 drops. But Beater's like, why not both? So he just takes a Chef there and hits the Search Through Time, which is super nice. This one's weird. He's just going to skip here. No, he's going to go for the triple. Okay, that's fair. Did not use his spellcrafts because he does make them permanent on the Lurker, so that is understandable. Cyclist or Felbor? He does have the shop buff. I guess Felbor is far more fun here. Yeah, Cyclist also makes sense because he has Nagas on his board and he played a ton of spells so far already with all the spellcrafts. But the Felbor gives him a straightforward like, oh, if I just get a few extra buffs to the shop here, I can have some permanent big stats, whereas the Cyclist is only temporary combat buffs. We do lose here, right? And Cyclist might have prevented that, but that's usually fine. Terran Hero Power is so sweet in a lot of the lobbies. I suppose... okay, we're going for the Evolve here. Okay, right, the Felbor 8. Okay, so making a bit of a switch here for the Terran on the volumizers. I thought maybe we even wanted that that ghoul and Terran that, but yeah, it's fine. So notice how he's holding the barrages I assume that he's trying to get either some spell power or some gem buffs before he pops those, just to get more bang for his buck on casting the spell. Otherwise, it would be a bit of a weird order where he doesn't buff the shop first and then eat. But I'm assuming that he's just holding them to try and get a bit more. This is a pretty scary spot where he is going to take the 10 damage and you have to make it work, right? This is where the pro players make the difference, where you are under pressure and they find the line to not only stop taking damage, but to also, you know, level and win the game. And I mean, he gets Apexis, so he just gets double Apexis here, I would assume. Yeah, tests and doubleheader so dirty, man. Oh, I even forgot about how good that was. Okay, so he's gonna use his buff here. Okay, we're not leveling. Okay, I thought he was leveling. Interesting. I have to play both the Apexis, so. Yes, Terran too, yeah. Alright, we are full magnetizing, or at least we wanted to. That's another thing where he's just like, okay, well, I definitely want to full magnetize here. Just need to survive. This N'Zoth has like a crazy high damage build already, but we kind of counter it with our Crabmobile. That's a sweet spot, yeah. I think we have enough crabs, right? Yeah, normal builds would lose here, but Beater just having the crabs should have enough for a tie. It's perfect, actually. He gets full value and takes no damage. But that was necessary, right? He needed to go in. He needed to make that difference. This is where a lot of people take 10 and now they're on 14. And it's like, oh, good luck. Oh, double fish. Double fish. Oh my god, okay. This Felbor is starting to be a little bit weird now, where it might just... Yeah, I like that. Just sell it so that it's not going to randomly eat something we want to buy. It's like, it's been swelled. No, Crabmobile. He's gonna go for the... yeah, I really like that minion recently. I really like that. It's like Deflectobot, but in the right board, just even better. I've been loving it with Metal Dispenser, because if you play Metal Dispenser, you automatically set up for Avenges. But he has double fish, he has Terran hero power, so I guess he's gonna get some kind of a spawn ability as well. So the opponent has Titus here. We could take his Titus. We could have double Titus. It's one of those really cool test privileges in doubleheader, where you just fight someone and you're like, ooh, that's good. Let's get 2 of those. Clone? Golden to Titus. I don't know. He's considering the Sneed buddy as well. Okay, maybe he's gonna cook with that. Apexis here would have been brilliant, but it's okay. That's a triple to maybe get his Apexis. So sells out of one of his volumizer generators. No, he's not gonna even take the triple. He's just full stacking it to copy it. Yeah. See, these are the plays, man. These are the plays where, yeah, is that obvious? A little bit, but it's also, I think a lot of people would be like, well, I don't necessarily want to make my Apexis too big because then it maybe, it doesn't die anymore. Holy! It's turn 9. Oh, the Sire has an extra end of turn quest. Oh my god. So it's Golden Drakari effectively. So Golden Brand, Golden Drakari, Time Warp Murkai, regular Murkai, with what I assume is a what's his face? Azurite on the Magic Fin. So that is ridiculous. Right, what was I saying? So I was saying, like, not a lot of people I think would have pumped their Deathrattle minion out of fear that it wouldn't die. But Beater does it so that he definitely wins the next round, because he then copies a big minion. And here I am being like, oh yeah, he definitely wins here, right? But then the opponent does just like the most illegal setup on turn 9. It's so silly. So I feel like Beater made the right call there, pumping the Apexis and then copying it to preserve his damage cap, but he still loses damage cap. This is so annoying. We want armor, but we don't really want to buy 2, but I feel like we still do it on 15. Yeah, you just say like, okay, well, extra armor for next time I take damage. Okay, so we're gonna stop the generation here, What does the Sneed buddy do for us if we don't generate minions into combat? This one I don't necessarily understand right away, where we are... Well, I guess we just won another Apexis on the board because we got double Titus, right? So that is, you know, that makes perfect sense. I guess it's just that the Sneed buddy is on the board doing some stuff for now. And then he has the option of doing something with it later. He's stacking so fast here, so much. ixxdeee, thank you very, very much for the raid, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a fantastic stream. We are watching a crazy Beater Babbitt doubleheader game where he fought someone with an Apexis, and then he got double Apexis. Then he fought N'Zoth, so he got double Fish, and then he fought someone with a Titus, and he's got double Titus. Oh, really smart here, chat. Why did he freeze there? Does anyone know? Just gonna pause for a second to give you guys a moment here for the live stream. For eyes, very smart. So for those of you who don't immediately make that connection, I'll continue the video. So Beater froze a tier 6 spell because he has Evolve, and he can evolve the tier 6 spell to hit Eyes, and if it is Eyes, he will get 2 copies and he will make double golden fish. But again, right, to see that in the heat of the moment and be like, oh yeah, I'm getting Evolve next turn, that's a tier 6 spell. If I freeze it, then I evolve and I get Eyes, I get double Eyes, double golden fish. Okay, never mind. He's getting double a module. I guess he wants to take the module, and if he gets an Eyes, it's a bonus. Sure. Here I am, chat. I love it when that happens, right? I talk about what he's going to do, and then he does something else. But I still believe that he was looking for Eyes because he evolved afterwards, right? He wouldn't have evolved there if he didn't care. But he values the double module more, it seems. I guess he really needs to taunt his Sneed buddy at some point because he wants the Sneed buddy to die before the fish dies so that the fish copies his Sneed buddy, right? It's fine. I feel like at least a little bit like validated because he's still evolved. All right.
Howdy.
But I think I would have tried for double golden fish just because I mean it's so sick. How often can you have double golden fish? So I think I would have full YOLO'd for the Eyes, but yeah. Yeah, this guy sold his fish. No faith in the fish. Put your face in the fish. Put your faith in the fish. Okay, we're evolving. No tier 6, no Eyes, unfortunately. Put your face in the fish. All right, where we go? Please, sir. Ooh. Oh, he's just like, damn it. These good players with their good decisions. Double underdog. It'll be golden. Ooh, double Leeroy. Oh my god, this is so dirty, chat. This is so unbelievably dirty. Titus out. To buy the underdog now? Ooh, to play Leeroy. Oh, right. You need Leeroy on the board so that your fish have Leeroy in them. I mean, oh yeah, right. He's also paying attention to who his opponent is, right? Jesus, yeah, this guy is a monster. So I don't know if Beater's gonna win or not, but I was gonna say, like, in any other lobby, this Sire wins the game on turn 9. It's over. But Beater is gonna give him a run for his money because he's just cooking with this double fish Sneed buddy because he has Leeroy on the board, which means that his fish have Leeroy too. Now, his Sneed buddy is also gigantic here because of the Apexis. And then he summons Venom. So he's going to lose this one. But he is cooking with... he's probably going to have that Sneed die earlier. But then the weird thing by having the Sneed die earlier is you proc your fish to buff Apexis and then there's no more mechs on the board. So maybe he puts a mech in his hand to summon that with Sneed and the fish to then still get buffs. I don't know. This is tricky. This is like one of those spots that's super, super weird, super tricky. And I'm glad I'm just watching it. I'm glad I'm not the one playing this. Okay, so he's killing off the Sneed buddy first off. Excuse me. Oh, we're already in the top 2. Okay, cool. So by killing off the Sneed buddy, he guarantees that the fish have Sneed in them right now. That's also really smart. Yes, because I was thinking it's actually going to be a little tricky if the Sneed has to die first, because then you have no more mech on the board. But by hero powering it, it can stay alive longer for the Apex's value. This is like such a big brain match. And now he's just going to add more and more and more scam to his hand, so that when the Sneed dies, it summons the scam, but then when the fish die, they also summon scam. So rolling an underdog is probably the best for him, but he's still going for eyes. He still missed it. It's so unfortunate. He's really taking swings here, right? Like he's playing properly. He's just not getting rewarded, unfortunately. Double hero power makes sense because we're not testing anything from our opponent. Ooh. We're probably swapping that again. I guess Illidan wasn't really... It's kind of hard to do something with. Damn, that sucks. 2 shots on target and we missed. Yeah, there's some stuff like we could have had Tavish, or we could have had Drek or Vandar. My god. And the opponent is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, of course, because he's just playing Magic Fin. And that's what Magic Fin boards do. Now, luckily, a big portion of Beater's strategy involves insta-killing, so the scaling is not that relevant, but it is affecting his Apexes. So it is making his mechs less effective. Okay, so we do lose this one, but it's close losses, so we're not dying. Reborn on Sneed? Unfortunately, we have to copy it. And I'm hoping that he gets one of the eyes eventually. Ooh, double Titus next turn. You don't need a golden, I guess. No eyes again. Well, honestly, finding scam is his big thing, right? He's adding a Murloc to his hand to summon that, to poison it with Battle Spitter. Also smart. Because the Battle Spitters are bigger, so they should summon in front of the Honcho, right? Unless there's some shop buffs. I didn't pay attention to that. Alright. Decent amount of mech buffs. But the mech buffs are starting to become irrelevant. This Leeroy should probably be in front of the fishes, I'm guessing. Just in case if he gets really unlucky and the Leeroy just ends up not dying. The Murloc also spawns a bit out of... The Reborn mech that he didn't use is actually... Right, that's what we talked about earlier, where he just puts a mech in his hand, so that if there's no more mechs on the board and the fish dies, it still buffs the mech that he summons. Alright, we're winning this one. This gotta be so frustrating for the opponent. The opponent is also called Skill Stone, so it's perfect, where he is actually getting skilled by Beater right now. Double Spore, we talked about him just wanting more scam. Eyes. Nope. But we can evolve. Eyes, come on. Okay, finally. I don't think he's gonna hold. Oh, we're gonna hold? No, we're not. Okay. He is gonna armor though, yeah. Because you could freeze it in a shop to get double fish next turn, but I mean, you're gonna die, right? So gotta use it. So still leaves that Leeroy behind the fishes, but realistically speaking, he should be fine, right? There's maybe just some kind of a doom scenario where all the other taunts are getting hit and the Leeroy doesn't die in time, and then the fish don't have Leeroy in them. That would be a bit of an issue. Okay. Man. Okay, and now this Murloc spawns at the perfect time. Oh, but he re-venomed the other Battle Spitter. That's also fine. Divine Shield Spore. And then by the time the scam units spawn, he also has this big magnetic that with Reborn that also takes care of some venomous charges. Yeah, bro. Okay, it's a win. It's not even a tie. Like I said, this is gonna feel so bad for this Denathrius, where just like slowly but surely Beater is just like, I'm just gonna like walk my way over to the win here. So he's evoing here. Oh, he just gets the eyes. Okay. I thought that he might just go for the spell shop instead of evo, and then evo the spell shop instead, but he finds the eyes anyway. So now we actually have double golden fish, Reborn Sneed Buddy with a Terran hero power to make sure that the Sneed Buddy dies before the fish dies, which was the biggest problem we had. But he solved that by switching his hero power target to the Sneed Buddy. Very smart. So now he always summons things with the fish, even if the Sneed Buddy has not died yet. He's summoning a little low, right? Because he's going, like, things are not dying. It's a bit of an issue. So there's a lot of scam here that's not getting pulled. But the opponent's just running out of minions already, man. It's gonna be lethal, isn't it? Apexis. Yeah, Titus lives. Oh my lord. What a dirty and beautiful game at the same time.